In this video, we're talking about one of the biggest unknowns when it comes to relocating, which is what is your social life and hobbies going to look like once you get here? Are you going to be able to find groups that you can do these hobbies with other people? What are they like? Are they fun? Do they have great events? There's so much unknown when it comes to this. And today we're going to talk about one of Jarret's most favorite hobbies, which is motorcycling. And much to our surprise, there is a strong motorcycle culture in the Pacific Northwest because of the temperate climate, the amazing roads and scenery. It just produces some of the most enthusiastic bikers we've ever been around. And today we're going to visit the premier bike shop in the Pacific Northwest, which is Ducati's MotoCorsa. We look like we're going skiing, but we are not. It's very stormy today. Sometimes on the weekends, Jarret and I have sleepovers and we sleep on the couch downstairs, which we did because it's Formula One weekend. And,
get in there, Lewis.
The last race of the season. So qualifying was at 5 a.m. Set an alarm. I dozed back off, but I think you stayed up the whole time, right?
Of course. I'm not staying. I'm a fan.
Sleep clean. But anyway, so we slept downstairs last night and we slept with the slider open. And I almost couldn't sleep. You need a hand?
I got it.
Because it was so windy and howling and pouring rain, and so it definitely feels stormy, I guess, would be the word, not to be confused with Kylie Jenner's daughter. He would go through. Hey!
That's why you put up with a Jeep Wrangler so you can do stuff like that.
He loves to go through.
Not that you couldn't do that, man. Sorry about the beeping. So, Saturday.
We are headed to, as the title of this video might suggest, MotoCorsa, which is the Ducati dealer in Portland. We are friends with the manager and
several employees there.
Several of the
Parts,
employees.
Sales.
And somebody is the vice president of the Ducati Pacifica Club. And what are we going to do there?
We're going to check out the shop. It's been a while. May possibly put a deposit down. I got Ducati in the brain. A deposit down for a new model that they just announced a day or two ago. So yeah, we're going to head there. A couple of the things that we didn't know until moving here was that despite the gloom and the rain, Portland, Vancouver, Vanport, this area is used for motorcyclists. You know, because you have basically half of the year that's just about perfect riding weather. And then for the hardcore guys, they ride year round pretty much. Because you're not dealing with snow or ice, it's just, you know, rain. So again, huge region, huge area for motorcyclists. Whoa.
Trees down, signs down.
Hand down, man down. Shout out to Mark Jackson.
And then we're going to watch the Sixers game later.
Sixers game, got a great Saturday so far. Qualifying. But again, going back to this, so another thing I wouldn't have guessed is that, and I've owned a Ducati, which is a Italian motorcycle for those of you who are motorcycle fans. But I owned one before we moved here. But as we came up to visit and look around, we found out that MotoCorsa is one of the largest Ducati dealers in the entire country. Which again, just stereotyping and being ignorant, I wouldn't have guessed that a dealership in Portland, Oregon, right, of all places, would be one of the biggest Ducati dealers. But lo and behold, they are. And we'll shoot some footage when we get to the shop, and I think you'll see why. So that's about it. It's a, you know, if you're into motorcycles, you know it's a lifestyle, really. So, you know, there's a whole world that you can get into when it comes to riding and your friends. And MotoCorsa just does a really good job of kind of bringing that all together. So
You're now catching up with us after crossing over the I-5 bridge and making a few stops, and we are now heading south on I-5. If you're coming from the west side of Vancouver, I-5 and the I-5 bridge is how you will get into Portland and downtown Portland. We're about to cross over the Fremont Bridge into the northwest section of Portland, which also has one of my personal favorite streets, which is Northwest 23rd Avenue, also known as the area of Nob Hill. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this lovely rainy day, seeing the forest city that is Portland as we pull up to MotoCorsa. What am I looking at?
Should we ride out?
I should have told you about here to finish, man. Cause I wanted to look around and browse a little bit. It's been a while since we've been here.
We'll get you taken care of first. And then you have.
This is Jarret and my good friend Shaheen, and he is the manager at the MotoCorsa store.
Ah, fuck, it's dangerous here. What is going on? Neo, what the fuck are you? Help me down through. Help me Oracle. Help me Morpheus. Where is it? See Matrix in the movies because they're chasing me and it's crazy. Tom Cruise, help. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh boy. It's very dangerous. Okay. Oh boy. They're attacking the robots. They're here. Matrix.
Tell us about the store.
So we are MotoCorsa. We are North America's #1 Ducati dealership in little rainy Portland, Oregon. We are an exclusive Ducati dealership, which means we only sell Ducati new motorcycles. If you look through the showroom, you can see all kinds of cool little models here. And what we specialize in isn't just motorcycles, it's relationships with our riders, our community. We love to have outreach with different businesses here, which means we do all kinds of rides together and we go to different places together and explore this beautiful state that we have. This whole region is just ripe for motorcycle riding, and we're very lucky in that even though in the winter it rains a lot, it doesn't really deter us from riding motorcycles. It's all about having the right gear. Bikes like this one. So,
And what bike is that?
this is the new Multistrada V4, which is Ducati's sort of premier adventure touring bike. It's the one bike to rule them all. You can kind of do anything on it. I just rode mine from here to Los Angeles and back,
That's awesome.
comfortably and happily.
What's your favorite annual ride that the Ducati Pacifica group does?
Oh gosh, there's so many of them that I love. I love the season openers because everyone's so excited to get out of their garage. And so usually there's like 30 or 40 of us and we ride out to the coast and grab fish and chips together, and you know, the season's starting, the flowers on every tree, and it's just beautiful. Everybody's out and happy and smiling because the rain's starting to dissipate. So that's probably my favorite one. But we try to ride together once a month as a group, and we invite everybody to come join us. And then we have track days and adventure days. So we have something to kind of appeal to everybody, no matter what kind of riding style you have. There's no ego involved. It's all about having fun together and enjoying everything we have here. So
even new riders are welcome?
Absolutely, we're fully inclusive. We don't care who you are, as long as you're riding with us.
So we're gonna get some people into some bad habits, huh?
That's the hope. I think it's a good habit.
And I see that you're getting Jarret into.
Yep, we're influencing Jarret. Well, you and Jarret are amazing, just customers. I mean, that's the thing with our customers here. We're friends. We all get to know each other and hang out together and eat and drink together and ride together and get to have this cool little clubhouse.
Yeah, such a great home base.
We love this place, and we love having everybody come here, be part of it, and be part of our family.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Female master tech.
The first and only, and the best.
Like globally, master tech for Ducati. And then on top of that, she is a racer. She is OMRA, which is the Oregon Motorcycle Road Racing Association, 1C Clubman champion, which means she's the fastest in her class.
Oh my God.
And that's not just girls, that's everybody. So Hannah is my little 5'2" tour de force over here. She likes to party, she likes to go fast.
I totally missed all this. Can we show this again?
Heck yeah.
I hit video, but I wasn't recording. So we've got the weather.
All right, so the reason we have this is because you usually wear a hoodie or a sweater when it's cold and rainy and crummy, and so as motorcyclists, we don't like this weather a lot, so we wear our opinion on our sleeves, literally. And then we have little t-shirts that go with it in white or black, which is kind of an old school shop shirt style, but just kind of has a little inside joke in there.
Awesome.
Just gotta practice. You'll get better,
Yeah.
I promise.
Keep going to track days.
That's right. You gotta keep coming to our track days. Getting trained by the folks like Hannah.
Is your deposit in? Your deposit? That's what you said on the way over
I
here.
literally called it on
Deposit. I like
by
it.
accident.
Typo and it stays.
I got Ducati on the brain.
Me too. Every day.
Yeah.
After Jarret made his deposit, we stuck around for some interesting conversations and enjoyable laughs. We always have such a fantastic time at MotoCorsa with all of the different events and reveals and days that they organize to really make it feel like a community there. And that's one of the things that we've loved about relocating to the Pacific Northwest, is that it's not really about what you do or how much money you make or who you know. It's really about what are your interests and getting to connect with people and enjoy community. It's just such a fulfilling way to live life, the lifestyle that is Portland. So as we just passed through Nob Hill, my favorite, or one of my favorite areas of Portland, you're seeing it, what it looks like in quote unquote the worst time of the year. You'll also notice if you slow down this video that almost no one is using an umbrella, so that stereotype is definitely true. We really hope you enjoyed tagging along with us on this little Saturday mini adventure, and we just hope that if you have any real estate needs in the Pacific Northwest that you'll reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you whether you land in the Southwest Washington or Portland metro area or not. I mean, look at that view. It's been such a great time having you here. Hopefully you will like, share, and subscribe, and you can always shoot me a text if you have any questions about living in the Pacific Northwest. Ciao.